This channel won't get views for the next 3 to 5 years, and it's fine. Welcome to WhiTeeee Podcast episode number 10. Well, today it's going to be an interesting episode. Well, the reason why it's named WhiTeeee is not because it's racist, but because it's the name of the channel. Anyway, let's get to the meat of this episode. So for the past 1 month and a half, well, now it's 2 months. Don't mind my calendar here. I have to cross another day that has passed away now. Has passed, not passed away. It's about 1 a.m. And I have came to a conclusion finally about this channel. For the past 1 month or 1 month and a half or 2 months, I was actually really rethinking this channel, meaning how I can make it grow. How can I make it so it gets results? Meaning views, money, mainly these two. So the hard thing that I've encountered, obviously, which is the main idea of the channel, which is I am Moroccan, I live in East Morocco, and I have to get an audience that lives in the US, the United States of America, or North America as the continent. Well, that's hard because people just don't find relatability with you. One, because you don't have the same life experiences, you haven't grown up in the same village or the same town or the same area. Even the construction of the building is different. Maybe some toning and languages is different. I would say now I'm really good at speaking English in comparison to, per se, the beginning of the channel. I'd say my English is quite good now. But I'd say for an American, probably he would notice, but I don't know. He would notice that it's a mix of accents. That's why he would notice. But nevertheless, I was genuinely thinking for a while, and I would say that this is episode number 10 in my podcast. I would say almost all of the previous 9, or let's say 8 of them, were just talking about the decision-making process. How can I come to a conclusion? Should I stop the channel because I'm not getting results? I uploaded more than 320 videos and I have 355 subscribers. That's really horrible. That's really bad. It's almost an average 1 video or 1 subscriber per video. And also I'm averaging about 60 views per video, which is in reality transforms to like few views per video because some videos get like 1,000, which like misses a bit of the average, which makes it inaccurate or not really representative. But nevertheless, man, I just saw a Michael Phillips clip. Honestly, if you want me to be honest, and I'm pretty sure you do, I'm inspired by the greats. For better or for worse. Today, I had a meeting, or I met my friend who's an engineer, a final year in engineering, cybersecurity master, like 5th year. And we spent a few hours, actually, most of it we're talking about my channel. And he said, like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I just don't know what it is. So, like, help me. In the thought process, should I give up? Should I stop? He said, like, actually, you should just stop making YouTube videos in English because there's no way someone in the United States will actually watch you. And he's right. He said you should stick to your Arabic content and that would be way better. And he was actually giving me ideas to actually make the Arabic content, Moroccan content, actually to leverage my skills and equipment way better. I said, well, that's kind of interesting. And it was like few hours of him talking, actually. Obviously, I kind of pushed him and I was asking questions all the time to push him to talk, to get as much, to extract information as you could say in a, like, almost an introverted ways. Like, I just shut up and I'm listening. And it was just like criticism, just like harsh criticism as much as humanly possible. Also showing him the equipments, etc. But nevertheless, long story short, now I'm thinking about it, or I was thinking about it for the past 2 months. And I would say, for a fact, right, and I think it's now known to everybody, especially after all of the podcast episodes that I've made, this channel will not make money or views in the next 3 to 5 years. It just won't make money nor views. The reason why I'm saying that, because I've spent the last 2 months actually thinking or sort of brainstorming and figure out and problem solving ideas that I can sort of break through this layer that I'm in. So it's as if like I'm plateauing and I'm like, okay, what videos I can actually make that will make the view, will get the views, get the money that I want as like, so that's results, that will get results. And I found none. I found like a couple few videos. I spent 24 hours in a tent. I spent 24 hours in a box. I spent 24 hours in a circle. Those are the only 3 ideas I found. So ideas like this, I'm not gonna lie, it might give me a burst. It might get some traction. But it's not career ideas. I cannot, it's just not. It's just not. And now, I'd say the last thing I saw on social media, which was a Michael Phillips clip. He didn't even finish. I just saw Michael Phillips. I get inspired by him. And now I'm thinking as I was in the toilet, I said, honestly, I'm inspired by the greats. More than anything else. For the past few days, I have been the best version of myself. More than anything else. Although, I haven't been awake a lot of the times. Like in the past few days, I haven't had very long active days. It was 8 to 12 hours of active, meaning actually awake. The rest, I'm in bed, laying down, wanting to sleep. Obviously no distraction, no social media. Wanting to sleep or sleeping. Or reading books. Just reading books. Just reading. Most of the time, just reading. Yeah. So I've finished the book in like the last few days. It was the first book of 2026. It was The Diary of a CEO by, his name is Chris or Kevin. I'm pretty sure Kevin. Who has also the podcast Diary of a CEO. But also I've now downloaded a book. I forgot what its name. Oh, The Power of Now. Michael Phillips has, which is the clip that I saw, I haven't even finished. He said, there's a book I've read like a dozens of time, and it's called The Power of Now. I just stopped the video, downloaded the book, and I started reading. I don't even need to finish the goddamn fucking sentence talking about the book. Here's Michael Phillips. He read the book a dozens of times. Of course I'll read it. But the point that I'm genuinely making, let's say obviously education is big, and if I want to become, let's say like a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever, I will have to read a lot of books, non-fictional books per se. And I am reading, and I'm better at reading, I would say more than ever. I'm faster at reading more than ever. I'm better at capturing information, and I'm also like understanding how books work. There's segments to skip, like the first parts, like acknowledgements and stories and whatnot. And how to skip certain parts that I'm not interested in, or I don't like, or it doesn't suit me, or just bullshit. Also, like how to actually read faster, and how to get over books, which also a skill that I haven't had, which means that when I finish a book, I delete it, and I download other books. And whenever I see a book recommendation, like now I saw the video by Michael Phillips, I just instantly download the book. So that's kind of like the thing that I'm doing. Really getting into my head. And honestly, I would say it really gives me an advantage a lot, even with my friends, with my colleagues. And I don't see my colleagues as peers. Honestly, I don't see them in my level at all, with no disrespect. I'd say my friends, I have a huge respect for them. I'll say that. Well, now that I talked about this topic, I might as well just say it. I'm really interested in attracting more talent to my side, but I don't know how. Everybody talks about talent, A players. Steve Jobs fucking annoying us in every interview. A players, startup, A players. How the fuck do I get A players? I don't have money to hire nobody. So how can I get A motherfuckers, players, to be on my side? Like help me, talk to me, you know what I'm saying? Have a mastermind alliance, like Napoleon Hill said. One of my good friends, who I would say he's also quite cool, he says you should actually work on yourself. Read, do, just be better. So that's good. So I'm definitely grateful for my friends. Do I want better friends? Of course. I'm 100% being honest. I'm being dead ass. I genuinely want better friends. I genuinely want the type of friends who, when I talk to you about something hard, they don't say it's impossible. They say, you just have to find a way. And you're gonna suffer. I have that mentality. I don't have the type of mentality who's, I wouldn't say even complacency or complacent, but I'm the type of person who says, look, man, there's always a way. I'm Moroccan. I live in East Morocco. It's a small goddamn town. I don't have money. My mother's dead. My father left us when I was 3. I'm alone. Whatever. I have my own family. Whatever. Not my own family. Like I'm not married. I mean, like my sisters, my brother, my sister, my brothers. And look, fuck it. I really want that. I really want to make videos. I want to make them in English. And I want to make it big in the United States of America. That's why I have this flag here. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with having a dream? What's wrong with having a burning desire for something? I think it will help me a lot. It genuinely will help me. In so many different ways. It will help my family. It will help my kids in the future, my generational wealth. I really hope I can do it. I will do it. I will 100% do it. It's just that I don't want it to take like 50 years. If I'm 50 or like I'm 80, like I'm 150 and I finally get to the US, I'm not sure if that's kind of fulfilling. I really want to get in the US in like my early 20s. I'm 22 now. I want to be 22. I want to be in the US 22. So I'm active. I can actually build. You feel me? But anyway. So as I said, this channel will not give views for the next 3 to 5 years, most likely. And the reason behind it, honestly, is there is no reason why I have or someone have to actually watch my videos and he's living in the US. He just has everything better than me. He goddamn fucking can buy the equipment. You can buy the equipment if you live in the US in a very short period of time. The equipment that I'm filming with. Well, it took me years, it took me 8 years to get my first camera. While someone in the US, he can get it in few months, maybe a year. The economy levels are way different. I've talked to so many people from the US in real life. I know that to be a fact. And people talk about how in the US, they generally believe in dreams and opportunity and actually drive and all of that. Oh man, it is what it is. But in the middle of all this chaos, I'm thinking, look, what if I want to be the #1 in the world? What if I want to be the Michael Phillips of YouTube? What if I want to be the Khabib Nurmagomedov. What if I want to be, let's say, David Goggins, but more Michael Phillips and Khabib Nurmagomedov off YouTube? So it's like, instead of sports, it's me creating YouTube videos. What does it take? And the answer every fucking time I pose this question on myself is to upload an ungodly amount of videos. Like 10,000s in 10 years. To get to that level, I believe, to get to that level, you have to master every detail of the process. The way you master it, by doing it again, 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 every single day, every single time. Meaning I make videos every single fucking goddamn time. That is really all it takes. And if you've noticed something in the definition they've laid down, it has no room for results. I didn't say you get results constantly for 10 years. Haven't said that. I said you just do one thing and you keep doing it. And this is basically the idea of this channel. It's like, what if I make so many videos? More than any human can imagine. A lot of videos, man. Fuck. And honestly, here's the thing. Here's the psychology behind it. So I make videos. I have to talk every day, fucking, for God knows how much time. And in order for me to actually talk and give value in my videos, I'm forced to actually go read books, be better, learn about myself, explore myself. Way more than everybody else. Way more. I'll say me doing this or me without me doing this. Fucking huge difference. Big difference. Night and day. I'm telling you that type of difference. It's like no chance to 100 chance. 100% chance you will make it to 0% chance you'll make it. And here's the thing. It pushes me to fucking read the books. It pushes me to do what it takes. It pushes me to learn about myself, really almost dig deep in myself. I really want to say master myself, but I'm not sure if that's the word. It's like really master myself, meaning I understand who I am as an individual, meaning what I do. And that's why a lot of the podcasts I've made, well, not podcasts, like the videos I've made about me tracking my habits. Fucking hell, I have just added more habits to track. I'm reading a book and I'm like, fuck, this is a genius idea. Why haven't I done it ever before in my life? Added it. I already have like a fucking 26 fucking habits or aspects of my life tracked. Add more ones. I was doing it trimestrally. Then I said I'm going to do it monthly. Now I'm doing it fucking weekly. I have a daily schedule. I have a daily to-do list that I have to check. But it doesn't track. That's the problem. That I just check it. And it's sort of like, I just see it instantly. Like, what do I have? But I can't go back and I'm like, here's the days that I missed and here's the days that are better. Now I'm doing it weekly, which is way better than trimester and way better than monthly. That also I have started about 1 month ago. So I'm really getting into the details, into the nitty gritty of like what makes the best version of myself, what makes the best days, what makes me do this in a better way. And what I truly believe is the growth on this channel is exponential. My friend was asking me a lot of questions that I couldn't answer, and I would say I don't want to answer. I'd say to him or nobody else in the world, I probably won't answer those questions. But I answered them here. I know this video won't be watchable by anybody, but he asked, what have you gained? He said. And I know I have gained, but sometimes I like criticism to get into me, to really see the aspects instead of me just fighting everything and being defensive. I said, huh. But now let me tell you what I've gained. Since the beginning of WhiTeeee Galaxy, I've uploaded 320 videos. Number one fucking thing, I have learned perfect English. I had good English. I have perfect English now. If you live in the US, you live in the UK, you live in Australia, and you're right now hearing my English, if you think it's shit, fuck you. I'm being dead ass. Fuck you. I know my English is perfect. You could argue that the accents I have are mixed, but I can't fucking fix that. Couldn't I? Because I don't live in any of the fucking states, so probably my accents will be mixed with the states. But never goddamn fucking anyway. That's number one. Number two, I'm having a lot of exposure on camera. I've never had this amount of exposure on camera ever in my life, ever. Ever in my life, ever before. I have this amount of exposure on camera. A lot like this. I'm having hours and hours and hours on end. Almost, I'd say now, not every day, sometimes, but not every day actually. I'll say every week, let's just keep it every week. Hours and hours and hours on end, on camera, live. Not live, meaning like recording. Me talking. Now you say, huh, that's kind of cool, but what's the point? Is exposure, it's really urging me to say exposure therapy, but not really. It's just exposure. The more you expose yourself to an activity, the better you get at it. Do you think the way I talk now is like the way I started talking at the beginning of the channel? Of course not. And I am in the same room. The first video I've made here, so in the past 2 years, because there was like 2 videos before that or 3, one of them is deleted now, but nevertheless, the camera was here, and I was sitting right here, saying that this video on my channel, I'm going to be talking about nursing, helping the people. It's literally the same shot. I have the exact same posters on my wall right now. Literally the same place. But I'm different. I'm better. The quality is goddamn fucking better. I have an Osmo DJI Mic Mini 2 and I have an Osmo Pocket 3. I have a Sony ZV-1 on my back. The quality is better. Look at my room. Fucking I have a light. I have another light. I have a goddamn fucking some wallpapers. Look, I have a lot of equipments behind me. I'm learning, I'm reading, I'm way better, I'm way harsher. I'm more, I would say, vigilant. I'm sharp, I'm clear. Unlike that point, I'm not waiting for shit to happen for me to act. I act before shit happens, so shit doesn't happen. I see things, I see bad things before they happen, and they already take action so they don't fucking fuck me up and wreck me over like beforehand. Huge difference. So that's number 2, exposure on camera. Number 3 is I am getting better. I truly believe, wallahi, which means I swear to God, I wouldn't have bought this camera, which is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 or the DJI Mic Mini 2, and I wouldn't get the ZV-1 if I wasn't consistent in uploading volume on WhiTeeee Galaxy. Not a shot. One, I wouldn't believe in myself. Two, I just wouldn't have any reason. And three, I'll probably have lost the money beforehand. But because I have sacrificed so much for WhiTeeee Galaxy, I said, bro, I've already burned all bridges. And now you're saying, what are the bridges that I've burned? Let me explain to you. Let me give you some history, not history, but really. So at the beginning of the channel, in the first like 6 months, my mother had cancer. So 1 month from me starting the channel, my mother got diagnosed by cancer and I was taking care of her. And it was a harsh period. Guess what I didn't? I haven't stopped making YouTube videos on WhiTeeee Galaxy. There were periods where I have been the entire day fucking working. Not like works, not like job, but really like it was a hectic day. Like getting my mother to the hospital and papers and treatment and chemotherapy. It was very long days, man. And you can only imagine how harsh it is to deal with cancer and chemotherapy. And you don't know anything could actually make her pass away. And all of that pressure. And maybe I wake up at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. And I'm all the entire day I'm working and there's guests that comes to the house. I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to obviously take care of my mother. It was very stressful. And it was a mentally demanding period. And I remember I had to clean the house and there was a lot of... it was hard. I go back to my room. It wasn't this, I was living in another room. Now I can't because my brother is in the guest rooms just watch videos at 2 a.m. so I can't be there. And I'm there. I opened the camera. I didn't have a camera, it was my phone. And I start filming. And when you look at those videos, I'd say you can see it also in my last videos in the past week, but those videos are ungodly difference, man. It's like, you can see my eyes are black. I have this black fucking shadow under my eye. You can see I'm devastated. I'm hopeless. I'm fucked. I'm wrecked. It's like my life is fucking me over. I can't see but darkness. Helpless. I still woke up. I still made the goddamn fucking videos. And you know what was my number one reason? I said, if I make videos now, I will never stop making videos. And I was right. I can't stop making videos now, man. And the day my mother passed away, she literally have passed away in my hands, right? So my mother has passed away in my hands. The same night I made a video on this channel. The same night. And hopefully if this hopefully if this makes any effect whatsoever on anyone who's watching this videos right now or maybe in the future. Fuck it, even my kids, if they're watching this video. I know I will be great. I will be one of the greats. I know 99% chance it's YouTube. If it's not YouTube, it's something else. I will be one of the greats. I will be great. And the least thing, or the least lesson, the least note people should take from this is how much I have almost, I'd say sacrificed, but I wouldn't choose that word. Almost like sacrificed, or how much mental endurance I have went through to make this a possibility, for good or for bad. So, it's definitely emotionally heavy, and I'm definitely getting a lot of criticism, obviously, when I ask for it, about this channel. And even me, I'm criticizing myself, man. Having a very good, healthy relationship with myself here. The point is, this might just never work. It will not work for the next 3-5 years. No views. No goddamn fucking views. No goddamn fucking money. But I will never stop. The only thing that will stop me from making videos on this channel is if I don't exist in this world. That's the only thing. Subscribe.